Hi, I'm Margi Kyle. Welcome to People in the Know, and I have a fascinating guest today. I've known Colin for many years, Colin Furcht. And how many years ago did you decide that you were going to do a boat parade in honor of Little Smiles, my nonprofit?
Yeah, so we're in our sixth year. We
Six
took
years.
1 year off. We took 1 year off for COVID, but we are now in year six. So it's been at least that long that we've known each other.
Oh, and before that, we did as well.
Yeah.
And you started with just a few boats, and now you're up to 35, 40.
Yeah. So this started, it was going to be just a bunch of us in a cove. We were just going to put some lights on the boats and we're going to, have some fun with it. And then I put it out on Facebook as an event and 10,000 people wanted to come.
Oh my God,
So I reached out to Woody Washam, the mayor of Cornelius, and
right?
said, I have a problem. I'm going to have 10,000 people on the lake and I don't know what to do. And he got me in touch with Lake Patrol and Parks Department, and we did all that. And then I said, we want to do this as a fundraiser. And that's how he connected me to you. And
Okay.
so that's kind of how that all came together. But over the years, this has just kind of morphed into, in my opinion, one of the few holiday or winter Lake Norman events because, we're a summer lake. We're not really a winter lake. And so this
So
really has
people
turned
so
into
look
something.
forward to that boat parade.
They sure do. And they come from all over. I get messages on Facebook from people in Virginia asking if they can come. So I don't know how they found out about it. And we'll take them. Come on down.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And what is admission?
So there's no cost to participate, and there's two sides to that. So you can view it on land, and we'll talk about the viewing spots in a second, or you can be in the parade with your own boat. And neither one of them we're charging admission. However, we're asking everybody to bring a toy, and I'm going to have you kind of share with everybody at the end what they should bring. But from the land side, we start at Blythe Landing in Huntersville, and we start a little path up to Ramsey Creek Park up in Cornelius. And last year, and hopefully years forward, we're now adding the Peninsula Yacht Club to our boat parade. Side note, historically, they would have their boat parade the
That's
weekend
right.
before ours, right?
Yes.
But it was only really for members and folks that knew about the peninsula, up that way. And so I think they realized that ours was more encompassing and more welcoming to the entire community. And they reached out and said, hey, can we be part of the parade? And it didn't take long for us to say yes. So the partnership has been fantastic. So after we get to the Peninsula Yacht Club, then we just shoot across the cove into the Duke Energy Explorium Cove, where they have a tremendous viewing area. Santa will be there. Food
Is
trucks will
there
be there.
trucks? Yeah.
Yeah. And so that, in my opinion, is you get the full view of the parade at that point. I'm not saying don't go to the other spots. And you can actually do both. By the time
What
you
kind
can
of
get from
colors
Blythe.
though? Yeah. What's
Oh,
the
the
date?
date? Oh, is December 21st. That's Saturday. And we start at 5:30 and we start the parade. I'm still working on the master of ceremonies. I know you did it for me last year. Thank you.
And I was busy talking and I missed my cue, but
Well, the parade started regardless, and we got you
yeah.
going, and all was well. So yeah, it's probably it takes about 2 hours because we don't go very fast between the viewing points. But I would say by 7:15, 7:30, we're in the cove at Duke and we do a twirl and we're done.
Oh, it's a
So
fabulous event. The kids love it.
yeah. And the adults do too, because there's nothing like no one's really done this for the public. There's been small groups that have done it in different parts of the lakes and of the lake for very specific areas. But this is really the whole southern part of the lake can really see this. And you can get to all of the four viewing areas very
So if
easily.
somebody's listening to this and wants to join the parade, how do they contact you? What's the best way?
So the best way is to email me. My email address is cbaycharlotte, CBAY Charlotte at gmail.com. Or they
Okay.
can go to Facebook and look under the Lake Norman Lighted Christmas Boat Parade. I know it's very long. And just go to the event page and we check messages and comments there. So if you want to be in the boat parade, I will send you a captain's package, which we will ask you to fill out ahead of time, which will tell you what is required and expected from a safety perspective, because that's really a priority for us. And then share with us who's going to be on the boat. And we give all that information to the Lake Patrol, who helps us out every year. So just in case there's an issue, we know exactly how many, we call them souls on board when you're dealing with
Right.
boating. And
Yes.
so this way we know who we're looking for and how many, and knock on wood, we have not had one issue, and we expect to continue that pace every single year. We've got Cornelius Lake Patrol, we've got Cornelius Fire Patrol, we also have Iredale out there, and then we have folks from CTOW and Tow US that help us out. So we are very conscious of the fact that it's dark and it's potentially cold, and folks, are used to driving that time of year in the dark. So we want to make it safe for everybody.
Right. So, as far as toys that people can bring, we are Christmas every day of the year. We have 2 storage units, as you know, and you help fill us up along with Toys for Tots and other wonderful people in the neighborhood. And if this is a bad year for you and you're down a lot of funds, a deck of Uno. Who doesn't love to play Uno with a child? So it can be as little as that up to stuffed animals. Kids love blankets to keep themselves warm and cozy. Legos are huge. Dolls are huge.
Sure.
Bracelet kits for teenage girls and video games for teenage boys. I mean, we can always use iPads and
Mm.
technology a lot. We go through a lot of that.
Yeah. And I heard you say money's good too. Cash is king, right?
Cash is king.
And we'll have a QR code on the Facebook page, and we'll have it at all the sites. We're working with the Boy Scouts again this year to get some help to collect the toys at
Good.
each viewing station. And there will be a QR code there where folks can donate directly to Little Smiles.
Well, we cannot thank you enough for all you do for our kids
You bet.
and to help bring Christmas alive to everybody. It's a wonderful experience to go through.
It really
So
is.
thank you so much.
You bet. And we appreciate the partnership. Looking forward to it this year.
Me too.